Allis Chalmers, the tractor builders, present the start of something big. The most powerful two-wheel farm tractor AC builds. 180 PTO horsepower. Built in the tradition of Allis Chalmers' total tractor concept. Four-wheel drive power at two-wheel drive price. It just could be your most logical equipment investment if you have mile-long crop rows and horizon-reaching grain fields. 7080 Total Tractor Concept. A working combination of power, speeds, hydraulics, traction, and control. The 7080 is a massive brute for a massive job. But it's a good-looking brute, appointed with features and power-assisted functions that put it right at the top of the tractor derby, in a class by itself in power output. The total tractor concept starts here with a full-skirted deep block engine and a long-throw 7-bearing crankshaft for full power leverage at all RPMs. The 7080 engine is an Allis Chalmers built 6-cylinder 426 cubic inch power producer rated at 2,550 RPM. It has a direct injection fuel system that assures a full charge to each cylinder every time around. And it's turbocharged. The exhaust-driven turbine wheel drives a compressor wheel that draws in fresh, filtered air, compresses it, and sends it through the intake manifold. This forced volume of air mixes and holds the fuel charge in uniform suspension for smooth, even burning and full power impact over the total piston surface. An intercooler drops the temperature of air leaving the turbocharger, packing still more air into combustion chambers. This dense air volume also accepts more fuel, improves total combustion for peak engine output and economy. The cylinder head, valves and springs, connecting rods, piston rings, even the specially oval-bored piston pin, all are matched to the high loading pressures of continuous 180 horsepower jobs. The 7-bearing crankshaft is precisely counterbalanced and has a special vibration dampener that absorbs stresses before they reach the crank arms. Intake and exhaust manifolds are located on opposite sides of the block for a cooler running engine. Incoming air is cleaned twice. First through a self-servicing pre-cleaner, then through a dry-type canister cleaner with aspirating muffler, the same kind of system used in heavy earth-moving equipment. Pistons are constantly sprayed on the underside with cooling oil. The 7080 keeps a cool head even when going all out on deep tillage jobs. The engine oil itself continually circulates around a water-filled tube bundle. Another reason the 7080 doesn't get hot under the collar when you demand full-bore performance over long pulls. Our dual oil filters are inverted. They trap sludge and prevent solids from draining into the crankcase when you shut down for the day. On each circulation cycle, part of the engine oil bypasses the main system and enters a superfine secondary filter, which screens out even microscopic impurities. Fuel filters on the 7080 have 3 times the cleaning capacity of many cylindrical types. Our throwaway cooling system conditioner traps corrosive elements, assuring free circulation of coolant and full dissipation of heat. An electric ether starting aid is standard equipment, and block heaters are also available for cold weather areas to keep oil and antifreeze free-flowing. If there's one word that describes the 7080 Powertrain, it's beef. The size and strength to carry high torque output season after season with deep-running, wide-working production implements in tow. Power moves first through our multi-disc wet clutch, hydraulically actuated for low pedal pressure and oil-cooled to lower heat and friction. It's built super rugged with a large piston and extra thick separator plates. You can even feather this one without heat buildup or wear. The 7080 transfers power through an Allis Chalmers built 20-speed transmission, geared to match engine RPM and ground speed for ideal tractor and implement efficiency. The power moves through 3 sequences: a shift-on-the-go Allis Chalmers Power Director high-low range set, a 5-speed manually selected helical gear transmission, a fast-slow range selector that doubles speed selection and adapts performance to field conditions. 14 of these 20 speeds are below 10 miles per hour, with 8 placed right between 2.5 and 6.5 miles per hour, where most field work needs to be done. And you have 4 reverse speeds to suit a variety of situations. The 7080 has an internal transmission brake that stops shaft and gear rotation as you depress the clutch, makes shifting smooth with less gear clash and wear. And the basic transmission components are backed by an Allis Chalmers 2-year factory warranty, double that of most other tractor manufacturers. Planetary final drives are mounted to 4-inch diameter rear axles that put more power at the tire-to-ground traction point. The 7080 stays on the pull to get big things done on time in season. This foot-operated power differential lock makes a big difference when loose soil conditions or spring field ponds cause traction problems. Power disc brakes always give you a good turn and put a stop to things with just a touch of your toe. The 1000 RPM PTO carries power on an 1.75-inch output shaft. It is fully independent and operated through a hydraulic clutch. Our hydraulic system has 47 gallon per minute capacity. No one function is ever starved in favor of another. It's a 3-circuit system, big lift and control muscle for each tractor and implement operation. The first circuit operates the power director and lubricates the high-low range box. The second circuit handles the tractor functions: steering, brakes, cooling, filtering. And the third circuit is an exclusive closed-center load-sensitive piston pump, supplying fluid power to the remote rams and to the 3-point hitch. The huge Category 3 3-point hitch features Allis Chalmers lower link draft sensing traction booster for both mounted and pull-type implements. Automatically matches traction to draft through weight transfer. Draft arms can be locked into rigid positions or allowed to float almost 5.5 inches for implements having gauge wheel depth control. 2 remote outlets are standard equipment, and a third can be added. All have breakaway levers to make attaching and detaching quick and easy. The 7080 puts 20.8 by 38-inch tires on non-power shift rims. Power shifts are available along with a wide selection of tire sizes for both single and dual mounting. The front tread adjusts by sliding the spindle support and tie rod into or out of the axle tube. Tires are low-profile, high-flotation 14L by 16.1. Up here, you get it all done. Power, speeds, hydraulics, traction, PTO. They move when you say go. This is where the 7080 changes your idea of how much you can do in a day, how big your next plow, chisel, or drill squadron will be. Try the driver's chair and buckle up. Get to know and feel what big power command is all about. Lots of room here to look around, to move, stretch, keep things humming. It's complete from pressurizer to turn signals. Here's what comes with the 7080 cab: pressurizer, heater, 2-speed wipers, ashtray, coat hanger, dome light, turn signals, and what you can add on: inside rear view mirror, AM radio, AM/FM stereo radio. If you'd like to try her out, just adjust the padded seat to fit your reach. Put the armrests down or leave them up as you prefer. Adjust the steering wheel. It tilts and telescopes to fit you to a T. Allis Chalmers console control arranges most levers in one comfortably reached cluster. And you'll find things pretty quiet around here. The Allis Chalmers 7080 cab rated 81.5 decibels in official tests. The only cab more quiet was another Allis Chalmers. You do a lot of things easily with the 7080. Side panels remove in one piece with finger clips. Lift off and the entire engine shows up, making routine maintenance a snap. Swing out batteries. Even the top one looks you straight in the eye for easy checking. Down under fuel tanks let you keep both feet on the ground as you fill up for the day. Twin sight glasses in the rear axle housing give you instant readings on oil level. 62-pound suitcase front weights. 21 of them if you need them. And they slide on so you don't lift over a lip. Allis Chalmers Total Tractor Concept. It brings a balanced combination of power, speeds, hydraulics, traction, and control to the 180 PTO horsepower class. A new dimension and meaning to reliability and performance. Now you have big power with all functions completely coordinated in relation to size and output. The Total Tractor Concept from Allis Chalmers. The rising power in big tractors.